Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Does anybody like my Pokemon transition into F-Zero for no fucking reason? We got noise? Sound? Hello? Map? Map? Yes, we do. Alright. Good morning, Timber Hearth! That's what I've been thinking of this entire morning while I've been thinking about whether or not I wanted to stream. Boy, can we start with talking about the fact that my back is so incredibly sore? I worked one day, and I don't know what I did, but whatever I did it wrong. And now my back is so sore. But I'm being a very brave boy, and I'm carrying on. Welcome in, Harunan. 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 I expect to go to sleep a bit earlier than most times. Okay. A bit tired. Tired day. Hard day out in the world. It's completely understandable. Let's review our goals and get right into it because I got stuff to do. Notes. Alright, we have updated our main goal. Our main goal is now... Hang on, let's get TikTok in on this. Make sure that we go live. Move over here. Alrighty. So welcome back to Outer Wilds. With no log. We're logging at a negative amount at this point. Our goals for this couple of hours of stream are... Our main goal that we are working towards indefinitely is find the Eye of the Universe and figure out a way to the Eye of the Universe because we technically found a way to the Eye of the Universe. I should probably also start my TikTok streams and stuff by saying, big disclaimer, massive spoilers. Do not watch if you haven't played the game. So we know where the probe tracking module is. It's inside, under the current in Giant's Deep. We have to figure out how we can get into that area because I don't understand how. Seems like the jellyfish are able to go in and out as they please, but we are not able to. I think that the jellyfish are somehow connected to it. I cannot work out why or how. I think that it might be worth just going around and talking to people and seeing if any of them have any information. Maybe Feldspar might know, so maybe we can visit Feldspar today. Try and land on the platform orbiting the sun ongoing. We should be able to get to it via Ash Twin, but there are a bunch of cacti in the way of the warp platform. So I'm not 100% sure whether or not this is something that we're going to be able to do. I don't know how to get the cacti out of the way. We don't have any way of like being immune to the ghost matter that's there. So this is kind of in a bit of a weird spot. I do also want to try with this, I'm just going to put Scout here because what I want to try with this is seeing whether or not the Scout can get transported if we hit on a regular warp pad. So we might go to Ash Twin in at least one of the cycles today to see whether or not on like a regular warp pad, whether or not the Scout gets transported there. Because then if the Scout gets transported there, then maybe we can do something where we launch the Scout onto the warp platform that sends to the sun platform, and then maybe we can do something with that. Ash Twin North Pole. I don't think we've done this yet, so Ash Twin might be a bit of a bit more of a thing to look at because we've got two things. I can't remember if we've done this yet. This also might just be the high energy area. Unclear. We'd have to have a look when we get to the Ash Twin. So I think Ash Twin's going to be one of our main visits this stream. We did explore the Sunless City and find the high energy area. That's where we discovered that going through a black hole sends us out of a white hole. and we arrive through the white hole before we even go out into the black hole, so there's like a little bit of time dilation stuff. And then we had all of this, but we've visited the quantum moon, so we're good on that one. So realistically speaking, at the moment, our ideas are get into the center of Giant's Deep to get into the tracking module, and get to the north pole of Ash Twin to see if there's anything there. And then I will also, I'm going to add to this, I don't know why that doesn't work, but sure. Talk to people. Maybe Feldspar knows about jellyfish. Jellyfish. So that's what we're doing. Truthfully, I'd be asleep already if it wasn't for the fact that I'm so heavily invested. The VOD will always be there, my friend, if you wish to watch afterwards. And like I said, I am making this into a whole thing afterwards, so you'll be able to view anything that you miss out on, so don't stay up on my account. Alrighty, resume expedition, let's get into it. I think I want to go just talk to people first, because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather this morning, so I kind of want something that's just like nice and easy. I think we've already spoken to pretty much everyone here about... I'm so used to having the jetpack, that not having the jetpack was like a real oh my god moment. I can't move. Why can I not move? I can't move. I don't know who would yeah, I don't know who would actually have much information about the jellyfish. What's going on, Mr. Tech Bros 5RT? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, my friends. Welcome to an Outer Wilds stream. If you have not played the game, I would recommend not watching it. Remind them to take proper care of their instruments. Tell me about the travelers' instruments. I made all their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rebek's banjo, Gabbro's flute, and Feldspar's harmonica, of course. Those Feldspars been missing for a long time. So there's only 4 people. Can I recommend a game? In the first, like, 7 minutes of the stream? If you really want to, and as long as it's not Roblox. Are you going to talk to me at any point? Why does Galena hate me? Every time that I come and have a chat with her, she's got nothing. Old mate Fisher might have something. Hello. Fishing, rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Well, I guess we'll be a little bit busier without you around to lend a hand. The big water planet Giant's Deep, that's where I'd go. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, and it was just the 2 of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily in the waves, but couldn't see too far down. On account of how murky the water was, I guess, too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lays beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly, Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will, I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it was trying to protect them from something. And then in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. I mean, that's what Gabbro said anyway. Whatever it was, it freaked Gabbro out pretty good. Everyone wants to hear new stories at the village campfire, you know, make sure you bring some back with you. Okay. Try SCP Containment Breach 2? Holy moly, is there a Containment Breach 2? You probably do not know this about me, considering that I don't recognize your name, so you haven't been in stream before, but I was, and still kind of am, a massive SCP fan. I've read so many SCP entries over the years. I discovered that stuff back when I was in high school, and I was a massive fan of it. Okay. It's feeling more and more like Gabbro's kind of the one to talk to, because he is at Giant's Deep. But every time that we've gone to talk to Gabbro, he has not... I don't know if this is deep enough to stop my fall. It's not, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. But every time we've talked to him, he doesn't really have anything to say. What's different about Containment Breach 2 compared to the first one? Is Containment Breach 2 the one that they did in, like, the Unity engine? So it's all, like, done up and nice? Okay. I want to go talk to Feldspar. because he might have some more information given the whole anglerfish thing that happened. Now, dark bramble. Because I don't really know... God, that platform is so... I'm so confused as to how to get onto this platform. What game is this? Welcome in Den 54321. It is Outer Wilds. Are you actually a massive SCP fan? I am. We are both. Like I said, I used to read a lot of SCPs back in the day. I kind of fell off of it a while back because I was... I kind of fell off of it when, you know, the whole allegations came out about one of them being a bit of a... One of the main writers being a bit of a kitty diddler. I don't know if there was any substantiation to those facts, but it kind of made me take a step back from it. But yeah, man, I've read so many of the SCPs. I know all of, like, the OG cast... that like popped up in Containment Breach and stuff like that. I think my favorite one of all time is... Oh, what number is it? I think it's either 4000 or 22999. It's the one where... It's the one where they find, like, the area with, like, all of the... What's the word? Like, you know, they go into, like, the area with all the weird stuff going on. And they're like, I don't understand. And then you can't have titles. You can't refer to the area. Oh, hello. Oh. I didn't realize that was there. The Name Stealers, that's the one. I don't think it's directly the Name Stealers, but it's like... You can't refer to the, like, it has a different classification because you can't actually give it, like, a proper noun name, otherwise, like, you get screwed over, essentially. It's been a really long time since I sat down and read any SCPs. Most famous SCP is SCP-173, which is the sculpture. Yeah, good old Peanut, who, in all... I think they redid Peanut, right? Because they wanted to start making stuff with, like, games and things for it, and they can't use the original sculpture of Peanut. Am I remembering that correctly? Arun, I didn't know that this was a scary game. You could have told me about it. I saw, like, the thing hanging out of the top, and I was like, what the hell? Seems like Containment Breach is more like a remaster and then they attach the two for essentially for clickbait. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Is it made in Unity? I don't know if you can tell that from the store page, but there was like a remaster, remake, add new content one that was coming out that was in Unity and that was in development for a while. Is that why it's impressive that I got there the first time? Because I never ran into those guys. I didn't even know that there was... Oi. The Unity remake was cancelled years ago, I think? Rough. Alright. Let's try that again. So, we need to find... I guess I might have just, like, flown too close to one of the lights that was an evil thing. Yeah, I don't know how you didn't run into a single anglerfish the first time around. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright. Alright, now I'm gonna get anglerfished because I can't go into that one. Oh, they're coming for me. I can feel it. I found it. It's okay. We're good. And then this one's an anglerfish. Ah, it's an anglerfish. No. All right, feldspar. I wonder why the Unity remake got cancelled years ago. I'm sure there's some reason for it. Anyway, you know about, have you known 106, the BBG? 106 sounds familiar. I don't know what BBG is though. Isn't 106 the Plague Doctor? Or is that 97? No, 97 is Shy Guy, right? Oh, the old grandpa. Yeah. 106. Yes, I do remember that. Yeah, who, turned out he was like, you know, you read through like the stories and stuff that they have, and he's a, he used to be a World War I veteran and got lost in the trenches. Cool stuff. Hello, Feldspar. I found you. Can we have a chat? Whoa! Where'd you come from? Yeah, it's me. They made you an astronaut and you haven't blown yourself up yet. Let me guess, anglerfish. You got it in one, kinda hard not to, once you've seen one of those fish up close and personal like. Well, take a load off and refill your oxygen tank, hatchling. There's plenty of fire to go around. Anything else you want? I found something. You reached the core of Giant's Deep. How'd you do it? Giant's Deep core, huh? Ah, that was a wild one. But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet, right? If I tell you how it kinda feels like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yup. Big hollow vine. Oh my goodness, the most handsome streamer. If I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. You want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. What? I found dark brambles. Yeah, okay. Where should I explore? Where's your ship? What happened to this anglerfish? Oh, the skeleton? It was like this when I got here. As near as I can tell, the anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eaten a seed, and then the seed grew and grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. SCP-2718 is great. See, the problem is I can't recall the numbers that well off of the top of my head. Is 2718... That's not the teddy bear, is it? No, teddy bear's earlier. Teddy bear's in series 1 or series 2. Gross, huh? The skeleton was a good find. Keeps the fish away. See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here. Where's your ship? Not far from here, as a matter of fact. If you go straight past the tail of this anglerfish skeleton here, you'll see a flickering light in the fog. Follow that, and you'll find my old ship. What's left of it anyway? Okay. What have I missed? Anglerfish. Yeah, so apparently, Adri, you're never going to believe this, but me coming here the first time was a complete fluke, because the whole point of this area is that the light bulbs, the lights that kind of like can draw you in, they are these anglerfish. And if you pick the wrong one, you get eaten by an anglerfish. So I got eaten by an anglerfish, and it kind of spooked me. 2718 is what happens after. I don't think I've read that one. That doesn't sound familiar. Alright, this is what's left of Feldspar's ship, and this is a massive hollow vine. Okay. And then we want to travel in this vine. I don't think I was here last time that you were here. You might not have been. This was like one of the first things that I did, honestly. I just like ran straight into it. Does my ship not fit in here? I can Halo Warthog this. Can you give me a, could you, Harun, could you give me a brief rundown of what happens after without spoiling it? Because I like reading new SCPs whenever I have the chance to do so. This is going to kill me, I feel. Oh, wait, this is going to take me out to the spot that I was at. Because this is a, because there was a dark bramble seed. Yeah, okay, this actually takes me out to here. So I'm on Giant's Deep now. Is it going to take me into the... Ooh. Jellyfish. Trip 4, entry number, I'm going to say not 1. Crashes 3, boring crashes 0. A personal best. Whoa, never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too. Ugh, this thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity. Right, I'm going inside of this jellyfish interior cavity to see what's in there, if what's in there tastes any better. Oh. Pickaxe. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing that you ever ate in life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love Feldspar. The inside of the jellyfish. That makes literally no fucking sense. Can we be fucking for real? You want me to go inside the jellyfish through all of its, like... through all of its, bloody stingers? I think it's better if you simply read it. It keeps you guessing on what it's about while reading it. I also like, there was one that I started reading a while back, and it's the one where... the SCP itself is completely inert, but the thing that's interesting about it is the, like the story log that happens alongside it, and it's about a guy who had the SCP on, it was like a vest, which kept him alive and hidden from everything, and then the world around him goes to complete and utter shit. That one's really good. I got halfway through reading it. I never finished it, but boy howdy, I would definitely go back and read it if I could. Alrighty. Well, it's probably far easier for me to just meditate until the next cycle before doing all of this, so let's just do that. What a weird combination of buttons. Ah yes, the inside. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think... man... SCPs are so cool, man. And I've gotten back into reading them because I stood back when all of the allegations and stuff happened, but then I realized that it was like one writer out of like there's so many people who have worked on SCP stuff at this point that is just like it's its own beast. We're up to like what, series 7 or series 8 now? Which is crazy. It's insane that it's been going for that long. Do you remember the number? Let me crash into Giant's Deep real quick. And do this. And then I can probably get the number for you. Actually, I can probably do it now with my phone. There is no Anti-Memetics Division. It's a great read. Here's the thing, right, is that to get back into SCPs, what I did was I essentially just went to, like, the top rated of all time and just started reading through those top to bottom, so it's probably somewhere in there. Guys, there was an island. Just in case anybody's wondering, there was actually an island, unfortunately. Let's fix this bad boy up real quick. I like the fact that I use my welding tool to weld the windshield. That's definitely how that works. Can't see it at a glance here. Wait, is it that one? No. It's this one. Oh. Well, I didn't want to get sent into the abyss anyway, so. Alright, guys. You have to go inside the jellyfish. I knew feldspar was going to be the answer. I'm not going to make that in time. Yeah, because this is electricity, right? Yeah, so I need to go, like, right under. Okay. I did not make this guy in time. I'll go to the next one. I didn't, like, it is very, not off-putting, what's the word? It's very, deceiving. They are very deceivingly far away because of how big they are. Can I get to this guy in time? Well, he seems to just be going straight up, so I don't see why I wouldn't be able to just get in. I guess it kind of does make sense because they do kind of show you that, like, the feelers are what has electricity, but this is weird. This is so strange. Props to Slate, tough windshield. Ooh, this is weird. I don't like this. This makes me feel weird. Spooky. Alright, are we through? I assume so. Oh, it's dark in here. Oh, it's very dark in here. Anglerfish! Rah! Tracking module! Rah! Man, how fucked up would that be if they actually just hit you with the fucking... the anglerfish after spending all this time trying to get in here? Alright, we got here, boys. One main goal off. Holy moly. Alright, that only scared me a lot. I don't know why. 1 second. Really quickly. I'm going to just... It's bugging me now because I'm thinking about it. Guys, Styx Blades of Greed is on sale. Would anybody be interested in a Styx Blades of Greed? We're on Series 10? Oh my lord. That's crazy. Top rated. Top rated pages of all time. Top rated SCPs. What is this? 9,800? That's not it. Top rated pages of all time. Is it this one? Ah, the one that I was talking about before was 4,000, by the way. About the one of the name stealers. Might be this one. Oh, also, 5,031 is a very good read. I like 5,031. I can't remember. It is just all SCP numbers, and I can't remember what the actual thing is. So if I find it, I'll drop it in the Discord. But I thought that I'd be able to find it like off of immediately just looking at it, but I can't. Alrighty, we got in here. There is stuff. So this is where we can track what we're doing, right? Launch module, projection stone. We don't really need this. Okay, thanks. But there's a couple of ones that I've read recently that are really good. But if I can find the number, I'll drop it in the Discord. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyway. So, yeah, I think we've already done all this. I would mind, Melia. I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Ah! Wait, so this has got to be Daz's one then, right? Because my one's on Timberhearth. Mine's on Timberhearth. Gabro's is out on the thing, and this is, yeah, this is going to be Daz's statue. So that means that there's 4 statues that haven't been activated. So I don't necessarily know if actually finding the statue place is going to do anything for us. Daz! Adri's really, like, invested in Daz's storyline for some reason.
Another one? Alright, what's your name?
What's going on? 2E19, welcome in. What's this? Oh, yep, there goes the probe tracking module. I'm Tech. Welcome in, Tech. What's going on? Receiving data from probe 9,318 and 9,318,097. Visualizing current trajectory of probe 9. Far out. Yeah, okay. That thing's going 10,000 miles an hour. What's going on? Athargafari Nu. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to me trying to beat Outer Wilds without using the ship's log. What is going on? Retrieving previous launch data from Ash Twin. Total number of probes, so they've launched a lot of probes. Deep space anomaly, matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe found on probe 9,318,054. Okay, so they launched another 43 probes. And this is where the Eye of the Universe is. So they launched another 43 probes towards the Eye of the Universe. You could say it's gone into Outer Wilds 2. SCP Containment Reach 2. Ah, right, you're Mr. Tech Bros. Okay, that makes more sense. I wondered if anyone has done this challenge. What's going on? Fuse Mondu. Fuse Mondu, welcome in. Yeah, I'm definitely having to use my brain a lot. It's a hard one. What is this? So we've got an Allen key, the Breast Cancer Foundation Awareness Sigil, and like half of that cool S that you did in high school. This is my tattoo. Okay, awesome. That means, guys, that means that it's important. Retrieving stored coordinates from the Ash Twin. Displaying coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. Okay. That's the coordinates. Allen key. Breast cancer awareness. Sidewards cool S. We've got it. I've got it on lock. So... I don't know what that does for me. But I now know where... I guess I now know where it is? Which is cool? Ash Twin Projection Stone. Wait, do we have this? Have we done this before? The Ash Twin is where these guys are. Yes. No, Whippy, what do you see yourself in 10 years? What or where? Because what? I see myself as a human father in 10 years. That's a pretty easy question. I have exciting news to prevent. The Ash Twin project is almost prepared to receive the probe data from the orbital probe cannon. Raimi is adding some finishing touches here, but she'll be finished soon. Are you and the orbital probe cannon well? We are. The statue here in the probe tracking module is ready to record each launch's flight trajectory and will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. On the other appendage, I'm worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. I just have head-to-toe old grocery lists. Once the probe determines the location of the Eye of the Universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi. Okay. So... right. Ash Twin is still something that we need to go to. So we now have the coordinates to the Eye of the Universe. They launched another 40 probes to the coordinates. Why? Because they don't have something that launches them there? I can't wait to find out that the Eye of the Universe does literally nothing for us. This game does definitely seem like the kind of game that would end off being like... and so... what we learn is that it is not the destination, it is the journey. And it's like, oh man, I guess I had a lot of fun. Have you heard of SCP Secret Laboratory? I sure have. I tried playing a little bit of it back when it first came out. I don't really vibe with it. I feel like it's a lot of... I'm sure it'd be a lot of fun for people. Might as well just meditate. Yeah, I definitely tried it, but it wasn't really something that I vibed with. Alrighty. Let's meditate to get... so, this is important. And is it left or right every time? No, it doesn't flip. I mean, it's viewing from that angle, so it's always left or right. Blah. Meditate until next week. All right, you're just going off about SCP Security Lab, Secret Lab. And honestly, more power to you, my friend. Okay, so we know. We know Ash Twin seems important. I'm gonna go to Ash Twin immediately, and we'll see what kind of opens up. How did I get the idea to do this? So I've been making videos and content on and off for a couple of years now, and I've never really had a real direction that I wanted my content to go in. And then I had sort of like an epiphany where I think that it would be really fun to try and play games the worst way possible and have a fun time doing so. So, and Harunan, who has been a very regular member of the chat and definitely earned his VIP badge, has been here a long time, has been telling me to play Outer Wilds for forever and a day. And so I asked him whether or not there is any way to play Outer Wilds that is just bad. Or not bad, but like, what's the worst way that you could possibly play Outer Wilds? And Harunan said, hey, there's basically this like cork board that tells you like how everything is connected to each other and lets you think of things when you get stuck. And I said, excellent, I'm not going to use that. And so we managed to get here. Yeah, look, I appreciate the messages, but not really vibing with that. We're kind of doing another thing at the moment, my friend. If you're interested in SCP stuff, by all means, awesome. I'm happy for you. But we're kind of doing a different thing in stream at the moment, my friend. So yeah, we wanted to try and see if we could do this game without any sort of it was initially going to be that we were going to play this without the rumor log, which apparently is what you used to be like, I heard a rumor that if you go here and do this, this happens. And if you do this, maybe this happens. And then that would just like make it harder for me to do what I needed to do. But, sorry, I almost launched myself into space. But then we just started playing the game and realizing, hey, I think it actually might be doable that we just don't look at the ship's log at all. And it's like, yep, it definitely seems to be doable. And so now, here we are, doing it without the ship's log at all. Also, this just sends me up, right? This doesn't do anything. So yeah, that's kind of how we landed on the concept of this game, of this playthrough, I guess. And I think that so far I've been able to rely on my intuition for a lot of stuff, which is awesome, and I'm doing pretty well. I think it's definitely going to get to a point where I start running out of gas on things to do, and that's where it's going to be starting to get tricky. So pretty much all signs seem to point to Ash Twin, but it really feels like we can't do anything on Ash Twin for a while. This is the sun. Oh, this is the sun. This is the sun. Dear God, there's more. No. I need to start my TF2 server up again. There's a single exception you might have to do with the DLC, but not in a way that would ruin the point of the challenge. There's a single thing in the DLC where I literally have to check the ship's log in order to get something. There's no other way to get the information than to check the ship's log. Let me in. That's the sun? Ah! Wait, shit. Oh, did I just have to get here early enough? No, I can't. I literally can't. Motherfucker. Oh wait, I can go around. Ah! I got it, guys. Trying to internally puzzle out what the DLC exception is. I assume you've played this. Do you mind if I just call you Foos? Foos Mondu? Every time that I get to the Mon, it trips me up. Foos Mondu. Foos Mondu. Foos Mondu. Yeah, Foos was taken. Ah, and you didn't want to be like a Dream was taken fanboy? Didn't want to be a single, was it S&M? S&M? It's not S&M. S&M's a different thing. S. And getting back. Nah, we'll be fine. You just go the way that you went, but backwards. You don't need to check the ship's log for that. You're fine. Just do what you did, but do it in reverse, silly. How hard is that, really? I'm gonna crash! I'm gonna overshoot. I'm gonna shoot myself into the fucking sun again. It's happening. Don't. Stop. Alright, I'm just gonna shoot myself over to make sure that I don't die in the sun. Lol, surely, for real, for real. Yeah, just do it, silly. What are you talking about? Ah, shoot. Okay, we're good. I got it. Hey, you know what? Say what you will, but Slate really did some good work on those retro rockets. So I've also figured out that the giant pillar of sand eventually goes over the sunspot. You could go without it, but it'll be really cursed. That's the name of the game, baby. We sit here and we play games in the worst possible way. We make the worst work, and we make the best of a bad thing. That's the channel. That was a really like Rick and Morty way of saying it. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so it just goes along the. Does the sand literally just travels along the equator? That promise will not last. Hey, I'm pretty stubborn when I want to be. There is somebody in chat who will confirm this for you. I did also do a little bit of a cheeky, and I had a bit of a look at some of the achievements. Obviously not the hidden ones, because that would be extra cheating. God, this is fun. Just walking on this planet and just, like, trying to keep yourself on the planet. A lot of fun. But what was I saying? No, I've lost it. Ah! Ah! The sun! Stop! Please! I'm just a boy! Woohoo! Okay, but are you someone as 2 and 19? Yeah, he's alright. Bro's just excited about SCP. I was there once too. I talked to everybody about SCP stuff. Anyway, I almost got pulled off into the sun, so let's keep our feet on the ground and walk around in a circle until we see the mighty light that will guide us in, and then we have to walk the other way through the cacti, or through the not through the cacti. Okay. Man, this game, you know what? This game is really cool. There's a lot of stuff that has been cool about this game initially. But I think just the fact that I basically have all of the capability to do anything that I want. Like, I literally have the means at my disposal to probably finish this game right now. If I was to just go somewhere and just puzzle it out. All I'm limited by is my knowledge of what I do and don't know. And then that can be pretty easily fixed by just doing more stuff. If you touch the sun, you die. I just thought I'd let you know. No! That was my next idea. I was going to run into the sun. Please open faster. Please? Alright. Let's dodge. I don't think it's going to open fast enough. So if you follow this sand pillar when you get here, you eventually run into the sun door, literally as the door is opening enough for you to get into it. Sorry, I didn't warn you for backseating and spoilers. It's not a spoiler, alright? Let's call a spade a spade. It's not a spoiler. I have slammed my head face first into the sun many a time. Okay. Many a time at this point. Ow. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ow. Alright, 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Cool. Open this door. For future use. You could beat the game right now. You just have to go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guys. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, that was too high pitched. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Oh, I'm so excited. Please. There it is. Doesn't line up. I cry. Yes! I'm on the sun! There's no trees here. Fuck! This is wild. Outer Wild! What does this say? Warning, opens emergency door. Alright, don't do that. 281,042 years ago, no user commands received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. 6 minutes and 39 seconds ago, increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical level. Closing emergency doors. Alright. I can get back here at any time. I'm opening the doors. I can do it. Ooh. Guys, it's not good. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Trees detected? On the sun? I'm gonna take a drink of water because I feel like I'm about to do a lot of reading. It's got one plant's great. Dude, the mitochondria on these fucking leaves, man. They've got to be out of their mind. This must be like doing crack for a plant. Pi, mission. Science compels us to explode the sun. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. Here's a better one. Mission. Determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, Idea. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Okay. So when they were talking about energy needed to do something, they were talking about literally forcing the sun to go supernova in order to fuel their probe cannon to find the eye of the universe. I was considering getting science compels us to explode the sun tattooed instead. Yeah, you know what? I think you might be right. That may have been a little bit of a spoiler. These are some crazy scientists. All scientists are crazy. It's just depending on like the level of their like severity of how their field operates, I guess. Another statue. This statue never opened its eyes. Okay. I'm scared because I know that I have limited time here. And I mean, I can always get back here, so that's not a big issue. But it is... I want to try and get everything done in the one trip if I can. Even if that's not really probably possible. Okay. This is wild! Outer Wild! Hey, there's another statue. There's two statues. Okay. Star has reached end of natural life cycle, now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate sun station. Approximate time until Sun Station is destroyed by expanding star, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Approximate time until star's death, 14 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to get here multiple times. I don't think I can do everything in 2 minutes. Assuming that there's a lot to do, which there definitely should be. Okay, so there is a sun ash twin projection stone. We've done that. What is this? The sun and the eye of the universe, because this is their thing for sun. I wonder if that means that I can go speak to Solanum about the sun now. Is this a ash twin project? Projection stone. No, we've already read all of this though. Right. What happened? Did the sun station... Oh, we mustn't have. What happened? Did the sun station not fire? It fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible even to the third eye. The sun station is useless. It will never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching this star system that we'd like to investigate. Okay. Hi, I hurt for you, my friends. We all know how hard you've worked. You've both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How is Adea? We're well, Yarrow, or as well as can be expected given the circumstances. Though disappointed, I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hoped our terrible work was finished. And I assume that this is just going to show me the statues again. Yep. Okay. So they were attempting to send stuff into the sun to blow it up in order to use the power to travel to the eye of the universe. Which is bad news for them because it never happened. But it is good news for us because the sun is naturally exploding. Which means, I think... Is there anything on top here? No. Well. Goodbye, guys! Apparently I'm out. Bye! Bye, sun. Okay. I didn't realize that jumping was going to send me so far away from the sun, but here we go. So, bad news for them, because it did not explode. Good news for us. Am I getting pulled further away? What's happening? I think I'm getting pulled further away. I'm getting pulled further away. I'm getting pulled into the sun. Oh no. Yeah, I'm getting pulled into the sun. I can maybe slingshot my way around by using all of my oxygen. It doesn't matter because... Oh boy, I'm dead. Like, I was gonna say, there's no way. Like, even just skirting that close to the sun, I'm kaput. There's nothing that's changing that. So, they needed the sun to explode in order to send something to the eye of the universe. The sun is currently exploding, which means that we should be able to use the sun's explosion to send us to the eye of the universe. But what... I'm gonna go talk to Hornfells. Maybe he has some info. I don't know... So we would need the orbital cannon to be working, but the orbital cannon's busted beyond repair. Can you see why I was entertaining making the idea of a death compilation? Yes. I can see that. Absolutely. Right. I feel like we still need to try and get to one of the poles of the Ash Twin, apparently, it's the North Pole of the Ash Twin, may have some information for us. Also, it means that this ghost matter stuff has been here for over 200,000 years. Because that was when the last experiment failed. And also when they decided to go and check out the meteor, which is the interloper that we went to. Hello, can I talk to you? Statue opened its eyes. Yeah, I definitely wish I saw that. I found Spellspar with the... Okay. Okay, no thanks, I'm good. Don't worry. You're useless. No, my statue opened its eyes. Okay, never mind. You guys, pointless. So you're making a video on the challenge, it could be a good idea to start the DLC soon after uploading the video and advertising it on the video. Yeah, that was my thought process, was that I would go through and edit the video down. And then maybe find something to occupy ourselves in the meantime. And then make a DLC, start doing the DLC run after that video is ready to upload. It's just going to take a long time. Like, it's a big video to make. And I don't know how cut down you can really make this game without it just, like, losing a lot of what makes this game special and, like, the discovery of the game. I wonder if I go back to the orbital cannon. Well, no, because the orbital cannon's on Giant's Deep. And it wasn't receiving anything from... I don't know why I was like, let's go back to the orbital cannon. Is it receiving thing? I'm still young, I got time. So I'm thinking that it's definitely going to be worthwhile for me to do exactly as you're saying. It's just a matter of like, boy howdy. It's a long art, it's going to be a big video, and it's going to be a lot of editing. I think most of it is going to be, unless I'm saying something important, a lot of it's just going to be cutting out, like, flying back and forth between islands or worlds. And then maybe making, like, some little tag or something that, or something that will let me... Boy, howdy. It's just to differentiate the planets from one another, because obviously, like, people who have played the game will know what the planet is, just from looking at it. But, people who may not have... Okay, you're matching the velocity by catapulting yourself into Giant's Deep, alright? It's not exactly the best strategy in the world. I don't know what I'm going to this to look at, by the way. I just have a feeling that, like, this is the thing that launched the probe. And I wanna see if it's still functional enough to actually launch my ship, maybe. But it really looks, like, beyond busted. A lot of people condense the game into one video. Yeah, I won't be making multiple videos, that's for sure. Can you stop? Please. I beg you. I'm being so good. I'm trying so hard to get to this thing. Yeah, I definitely, I've seen like 1 or 2 people make videos on it previously. I'll definitely have a look to see what they were kind of doing. Just a matter of... Like, this is not launching me. Oh, straight back in my awesome. Is it because Giant's Deep is pulling me down? Oh, I mean... Well, that's not part of it. Is this still functional? No. Like, landing my ship in here is not going to do anything. Except break my cockpit. Let me out! Let me out! Every morning my phone sends me a shortcut to your stream. The morning I don't click it, you're actually live, society. Why does it send you a shortcut every morning? I've been live on Wednesdays and Saturdays like every day for like, I think I'm like consistent on like 7 weeks now or 4 weeks now. 7 weeks? 8 weeks? 6, 7? Anyway. Okay. Let's go back to Ash Twin. I know that I'm just like, it's written in my notes, okay? I'm defaulting to Ash Twin a lot. But occasionally it does for me too. What the fuck? Why? Can you send me, Robbie, can you send me a screenshot of like what it's sending you when I'm not live? Like if you click on it and it's not live, can you send me a screenshot of it, please? Because I want to know why people are getting notifications about me not being... It's Siri? Like a native notification from my phone? Oh, being like, you normally watch Whippy stream at this time. Do not the sun! Ah! Save it, save it, save it, save it, save it, save it! Whoa, slingshot, slingshot! Whoo! It's like catch up on what you missed last time. The bastard. Siri tries to predict what you want to do. Fellas, how about we just like destroy all technology and revert back to the Stone Age? Anybody got eyes on that? Any desires? So, now my next question is, where on Ash Twin? I'd much rather watch your streams on a stone tablet. Bro, imagine being incredibly beyond your years, so far ahead of the game, that you just like send people multiple pictures in the mail of you playing a game of chess. Like a chess bucket, like a newsletter or something. That would be funny. The Steam Deck is way too advanced. You motherfucker, you... What is this? What was this? This is the twins, isn't it? Right? What is this lined up to? Because this is connected to the sun. Cavemen were big into streams for water reasons. Yo, that might be the funniest joke and the craziest, like, sentence I've read in, like, a couple of months. Excellent work. That's very good. Oh, shit. I do not know. I feel like I've been here before. And I must have used this. Is this Giants Deep? Surely not. Okay. Good. Also, I wonder if being on Ash Twin is ever going to have the thing where, like, all of these guys' music, like, line up together. Ah! I'm being fucking accosted! I'm supposed to be the funny foreigner that tells dad jokes. What rides does Fuse have? No. Rite of attrition? I don't know. Come up with a word. And then that fucked me up, and now I can no longer get sent. What is this planet? What is this one? This is because there's two teleporters right next to each other. And you would think that this would be Hourglass Twins, right? I'm just going to stand on this one until it sends me somewhere. Okay, so it's not Dark Bramble, which would be a funny-ass place to get sent to. You just get sent inside an anglerfish. We know it's not Giant's Deep. Okay, apparently it's not there either. It's not on Brittle Hollow. Beep, 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 beep. I was your knight in shining armor in your movie. Is that the song? I can't remember. It's only been an hour! My lord, so much has happened. Timber Hearth. Now we know which one's the Timber Hearth one because it does all the bits. White Star does nothing. Nailed it, let's go. I always forget the in your movie. I always just go, I was your knight in shining armor. And then I just leave it at that. Yep, I am staring at the sun. And that's Dark Bramble. So this bad boy no worky. What about this one over here? Alright. Slightly different. And also the... Peter! The sand is coming. Is this one white? No, it's not white, which is good. I think Dark Bramble is the one planet that doesn't have a teleporter on it. What? Okay, so this is this is Ember. Okay. Charge, step on the warp receiver platform to activate the return warp. Departure time. Yeah, I arrive like a minuscule amount beforehand. Okay. So... that means... So is this the is this the twins? And that this is like, how does this work? Is this supposed to send me like deeper into? This doesn't make sense. I don't know where this would send me. Because we've got one for the sun. That one's for Ember Twin. And this isn't a white core. This isn't a white star. So there's like, this isn't just a receiver pad. This is a sending pad. Do I have to just sit here for an entire cycle? That can't be right. Typing on the Steam Deck is kind of slow. Ah, no. Typing on my $10,000 portable computer that does anything and everything I could possibly want is slow. No. Yeah, okay. You guys are fucking useless. Why can't you guys make oxygen like real plants? Hey? What are the chances that just every time that I've stood off of it, it has lined up perfectly with something else to send me somewhere? I just don't know. And the sand... Peter. Send me. Into Ember Twin again? Motherfucker! You motherfucker! Oh my god. Oh, bye ship. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm over here now. Where'd my ship go? It's alright, it is being sent to me post-haste. Hello, ship. You know what? Bit of a letdown. Why can't I name the ship? There isn't much that I think is a bit of a letdown in this game, but why can't I name the ship? That's the sun, right? That's the sun. That's Giant's Deep. So we got the sun. We've got Giant's Deep. We've got the sun again? This has got to be a different one. And then this is the twins. So it doesn't make sense as to why... Oh, there's a... Hang on. Never noticed that there was a thing here. Ah. For water reasons. I'm thinking again it might be a time-based thing where we have to either get here fast or be here at a certain time. Am I dumb? I am. It's the next one up. I feel like I read this already. I have this weird recollection of using this. Yippee! Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Remy found me, but the High Energy Lab is building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Konoi would lose his mind if it weren't atomically connected. If it weren't anatomically impossible. Ah! Bro's just making up words that aren't actually there. Just saying things. Okay. Motherfucker, where's my... God damn it! My fucking ship, man. Autocorrect reading out loud is a vibe. I just read what I think the words are going to be. And it's like, this is generally... This is Timber Hearth. Okay, we know this... Okay, so this is Timber Hearth. I just assume what the words are going to be and be like, yeah, I know what the rest of this word is. Or the rest of this message says. Predictive AI streamer. Alright. So this is Timber Hearth. This is... I don't know. Jesus. Here's our first delivery, Yarrow. One warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the Forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more material soon. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Pope found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Yarrow, stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her density rivals a neuron stars, and go meet her on the White Hole Station. Okay, so this... Alright. Right. Yep, we arrived a 10,000th of a second faster than we left. And it's charged. What does this say? Black Hole Forge left. Oh, right. This is all broken though, right? And I'm gonna fall off as soon as I know. I mean, yes. Technically. Exit to surface. Okay. Right. How do we update them? You go over and you like put a little circle next to it. Black Hole Forge North. Okay, so I need to get to this planet first. Oh yeah, this is good. Why is this not... Okay, good. Okay, so I need to get to this planet first. And then... Because this is me... I'm basically hanging upside down right now. So I need to come to Brittle Hollow first. And set up the Black Forge so that it's like down here. With the controls that are like all the way up there. And then I should be able to get into the Black Forge. Similar density of puns to a Reddit thread too. Oh god, there were Redditors. No! It's a fucking Reddit game! No! Get me out! I hate it here! Boom. Can I get 4 more big booms? Be cautious near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. Me in the boarding area. Similar density of autism as well. What's this? This is just another projection area without a projection stone. So, odds are there's a projection stone on the Black Hole Forge. Okay. Me meditate until I die. Like, the Tibetan monks wish they could. So I need to go to Brittle Hollow first, and then go from Brittle Hollow to Ash Twin, and then get on the Black Hole Forge, and then that will send me to the spot, because I can't get there via normal means, because getting there via normal means going along that walkway, and that walkway is broken. I wonder if that, like, one point that I noticed in the first game, the first stream, where all the planets were lined up, I wonder if that's where you get, like, the signal scope to get all the people's instruments all lined up. It was all Reddit, always was. God, what a horrible life. Yeah. You know, it's sad that this is, like, it's very melancholy knowing that the star is exploding not from anything that was actually done to it, and it actually is just the end of the natural life cycle of the sun. That means that no matter... So we now know, realistically speaking, that no matter what we do, this sun is exploding. So we can't stop this. I originally was like, yep, we can do this in some sort of way that will make it so that we can stop the sun. Oh. Oh. This is the other ship that landed. Cool. Escape pod 1. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from escape pod 2 and escape pod 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other two escape pods' distress signals. However, if it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude. If we can. Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. We've also never visited the volcanic moon. You know your experience at the game when you open the map in freefall and don't have to regret it afterwards. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are currently unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build some platforms. Alright. Escape pod numero dos. Numero uno. We've already been on escape pod numero dos, actually. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Escape pod 3 launching. Escape pod 2. Launching escape pod 3. Launching escape pod 2. Launching escape pod 1. Alert. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict hospitable. Okay. Emergency escape hatch. Oh. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Oops! Yeah, I was gonna say, these platforms have been here for like 200,000 years. I don't necessarily think... So, okay. Why the fuck did the probe launch? What is happening? Why did the probe launch randomly after 200,000 years? These Nomai have been gone for forever. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Okay, so this is where they temporarily lived. And then they went and they set up more of a... Man, temporary is insane, considering all the stuff that I'm seeing. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it must offer. Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, which, much like a pupil, suppose the signal was looking for something. What? Is there a way down into there from... So this is their vessel. The vessel saw the eye of the universe, received the signal for the eye of the universe. The vessel got attacked by the dark bramble? Is that what that is? This is the Ember Twin. This is the Hourglass Twins. This is the Hourglass Twins. This is Brittle Hollow, and this has got to be dark. That's got to be Dark Bramble. I can't understand, why did the vessel crash in that place? Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Okay, there's another escape pod. That's Escape Pod 2. But I don't see... There is another distress beacon. And that's gotta be... At Dark Ramble? No, that's really close for it to be at Dark Ramble. Okay. God, every time that I think that I'm starting to get a handle on this game, and that I'm running out of things to find, like mysteries to solve, there's just like more stuff. And I'm having so much of a good time just walking around and just exploring all of the little areas that I discover. Eventually this game. You know what? I'm starting to realize. I'm starting to realize where the fervor for this game comes from, because this has been such a nice experience of exploring and just seeing all this sort of stuff happening as we just, you know, wander around and do our own thing. And I just came to the realization that this game's gonna end soon. And it made me sad. Given concerns about our settlement stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. We must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the eye signal called it to us, and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Okay. So this will take us to... the settlement. I wish there was some Outer Wilds ripoffs. Outer likes there's a couple of games in the same puzzle-y family, but not really in the same formula. Yeah. I can definitely see that if this is like one of your top games of all time, this is one of those games that you're going to be chasing that dragon for a long time, trying to find something that hits all the same notes. This really is. And I understand it now from having played so much of it. This really is like a special game. Because it's just... I don't think I've played anything like this before. It gives me weird, like, We Were Here vibes to a degree, right? But at the same time, it's basically nothing like it. Which is a really funny sentence to say. Okay. Ghost matter. You are evil. I wish Outer Wilds was a Souls-like. Yeah, you get to the supernova sun, you launch yourself into wherever you launch, and then all of a sudden the sun generates a health bar, it like unsupernovas and it comes back together, and then it's just like, it pulls out a massive sword and you have to fight it in your ship. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of game I want to play. School District, Meltwater District, Eye Shrine District, Black Hole Forge District. Okay, I need to remember where... because that's the Black Hole Forge. There is some level... there's like a control or something around here. It's not... it might not even be around here, actually. Can I get into this? I'm gonna try. I mean, I can get onto it. Into it is another thing altogether, and also I'm about to die, so I don't think it matters. Danger, ghost matter detected nearby. Is this the thing that I need? Are there trees? Literally anywhere. Oh, trees! Woo! Boy, that was close. Blueprints. Blueprints is a good shout. I did the dumb thing of, I watched somebody play through all of Tunic before playing any of it, and then I was like, oh, I kind of know everything there is to know about this game, so rest in peace. Can't play that game anymore. This is the festivals. Why we should build a new vessel. Each Nobai clan explores the universe in its own vessel. The vessel is the heart of every clan. It's unusual for Nomai to remain in one place for so long. Nomai are wanderers and have no permanent home. If we built a new vessel, we could return to our adventurous way of life. Imagine all the new places we could go. Our clan wouldn't be stuck here in this star system. We could even meet with other Nomai and learn from them, like Kola says we used to do. Probably wouldn't be hard to get parts if we stopped building other new things, and if we broke down other structures, like the towers on Ash Twin for parts. We might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels are normally large, but we could make it bigger later once we reach planets with more resources. It would also help if we stopped building so many things to search for the Eye of the Universe. I asked Yarrow and he says we use lots of resources on the Ash Twin project. We could even have a warp core for jumping long distances like vessels have. Poke tells me she plans to make a very advanced warp core for a different project. I'm sure she could connect it to the vessel for travel because Poke is smart. Obra Dinn is one that I have not touched yet, and that is definitely one that is on my radar. I just need to get past the... need to get past the art style, I think. Doesn't really appeal to me that much. Which is weird. I don't know why, but every time I look at it, I'm like, maybe next time. Once more, got, like, immediately super distracted by wanting to read more stuff, and, yes, I know ghost matter is detected. Thank you. Oh, it's detected over there. Okay, cool. Alright. Over here? This is where I was. Where was the fucking control? Is it further down? There's a sort of similar challenge way that you could play Obra Dinn. Alright, I'm listening. Regale me. I said regale! Sorry. Yeah, 'cause where was it? I feel like it might be up this way. How about we go up? Or bunny hops to make our travel a little bit easier. Well, okay. No more bunny hops because we're running out of fuel. Is it right here? Black hole forge controls. Okay, good. Alright, you down here. Okay, so now we need to go back to the ship. In probably like the worst way possible. Ow. My knees. Validates inputted solutions in sets of 3 and then confirms them. You could just not input anything until the end of the game and then put it in all at once without having been confirmed or anything up to that point. See if you can get them all right at once. Interesting. I like that. I wonder how easy that is to convey. Can I one-shot Obra Dinn? Can I beat Obra Dinn in one shot? Ah, piss. Surely? Ah, piss. Gravity. I forgot. I should be able to land somewhere like this rock face. Help! Help! Oh, it's alright. We're only 35 kilometers away. We'll get there. This loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. Where? I'm so far away from anything, man. Falling into the black hole sucks. I have to do all this shit again. I could have at least taken note of, like, I don't even think I'm going to be able to make it past the sun. I'm going to run out of fuel very quickly. Immediately ran out of oxygen. You know, we can just meditate. I think this is like prime meditation spot, honestly. I need to figure out. I mean, the way that I got there was like relatively quickly. So I don't think that was that big of an issue. Also do need to go through and do more blueprint stuff. And I've said this a couple of times now, but I really went through, got to the last room in blueprints and was like, that was fun. And then I just put it down and never played it again. And there is still so much to do in that game. Holy moly. Also, man, my controller is gross. Boing. Spoosh. Yay, launch time! Boing. Psh, dies. Blueprints, dead ends only. Alright, yeah. I mean, I'll hate myself, I guess. I actually genuinely don't think that that's doable. With my knowledge of blueprints, I don't think that you can do that shit, my friend, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a pretty small portion of blueprints. Yeah, I found quite a lot, because it was my, like, newborn dad game. So a lot of the time I was just kind of sitting there doing my own thing. Rocking a baby with one foot. I don't know, quickly just quick pop in. Blueprints, red rooms only? That might be more doable. Is there anything on this at all, or is it just pain and suffering the whole time? Because that looks like pain and suffering. That looks like pain and suffering. And that looks like pain and suffering. Okay, good. Good to know. We're just gonna leave that. Blueprints but chat controls a shock collar. What's the fucking challenge? I just get shocked every now and again for shits and gigs? Please. I fucking hate space momentum. Momentum. We know that there's like a little river behind here somewhere that lets us in. Unless that's the southern glacier and not the northern glacier, and I'm just being stupid. This is a challenge? I just want to shock you with a shock collar. Alright, bro. Stop leaking our DMs. It's messed up that you're doing that. Ow! Should be fine. 2 legs on is good enough. We got that. Yippee, yippee, whippy, whippy. Alright, he's in. Where the fuck? You have no idea how much I value your friendship and being happy to roll with the bits. It's alright, we can cut it out in post. The bits are like 99. Honestly, bits are kind of like 99% of male friendships, right? Oh, this is just... Is this the one that just sends me into the black hole? Is this the funny one? No, there's definitely a platform here. Sometimes shit leaves my lips fingertips and I'm shocked at everybody else. Really, like, there's like an external Robbie looking over Robbie's shoulder being like, damn, bro. Really? You just typed that shit, like, word for word, that just bar for bar, that just came out the way that you wanted, and that was intended. Fucking volition skill check fail. Disco Elysium shit. Oh boy, howdy. Okay. This was where the Black Hole Forge controls were, so that's perfect. So now I can just walk back to my ship. Assuming that my ship does not fall to pieces. Yep. Neurodivergence is just a life of lows and highs. Oh, shit. Man, having that conversation with my psych was very funny, where I was just like, I feel like my baseline on a regular day, I feel like everybody else's baseline is like, you know, maybe like a 7 out of 10, and my baseline is like a 5 out of 10. And sometimes I get to peak at the 7 out of 10, but I don't remember the last time that I've had a 10 out of 10. And then the other part of the conversation was me going, yeah, and like, sometimes I have like really, really good days and I feel like my brain's actually switched on and I feel like I can do stuff. And then other days, I don't feel like I can do anything. Those days suck. And I'm very, very low energy, low mood, low everything. It's like, some days I'll wake up and I'll be like, yep, my brain is switched on. Today is a, like a 7 out of 10 day. And then other times I'll wake up and be like, today kind of sucks. And you'd be like lying in bed and be like, why does today kind of suck? I don't know. I've just decided. At least part of me has decided that today sucks. It's like, oh, awesome. Can you just decide that it doesn't suck? Well, that would imply that I'm in control of the decision process. But brother, sometimes I'll wake up and I'm not even on the fucking committee. Sometimes I'm the CEO and I make all the decisions, and sometimes I wake up and I'm like, man, I guess today sucks. I didn't have a say in it. You're the king? Well, I didn't vote for you. Anyway, enough of all that. I gotta repair my ship. Fucked up parts. The good days can be like that too. True. No, my slightly scuffed upper hull. I'll fix it with my welder and get rid of all this dirt. I have no idea why this is awesome, but here we are. Damn, I really, really liked this. Why? I just did. Okay, where the fuck am I going? What the fuck? Monster trucks. Onwards. And downwards. Slam. Man, I wish I could learn something and establish a continuous source of joy and comfort for my autistic ass. You'd be too powerful. The good Lord had to fucking handicap you, bro. I have ADHD too, so life is a roguelike. My life is like a video game. I understand exactly what you're saying, but all it made me think of was my life is like a video game. trying hard to win the stage, all the while I'm collecting coins. Or whatever the fuck that song is. Maybe remember that song? Ding! Is that a fucking, I don't even know where that's from. Like, I just know it. But I can't tell you what that is from. Ash Twin, your ash is mine. My hungry R could not be fucking looking at Ash Twin. My hungry ass could not be an Ash Twin, for real, for real. What does that even mean, bro? You're just saying stuff. You're just making words come out. And pop. And boom goes the dynamite. So not leave my ass alone with this big buzz. Oh shit. Yeah. Is this the one? I am the one, don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, the bastard son. Ow. Man, I'm telling you, these TikTok streams are not really doing anything. Nobody really... I'm not even getting any messages in the TikTok streams. It's crazy. Is this the entryway? Is this the right one? It looks like the right one. Slam my face against it for real. For real, for real. Ooh, spelunking, spelunking, spelunking. Yes, this is the right one. Now just sit in here patiently and wait for the sand to collapse. What if instead of the campfire where you can like doze off and like time will progress, what if they gave you like a cigarette that you could smoke and then time would progress fast? And what if instead of an astronaut, you were like an espionage agent? And what if instead of flying a ship, you shot people with a gun? And what if instead of a four-eyed fish dude, you were some sort of snake character? Any thoughts? Thoughts and feelings? I wonder... I need to sit down and play through some of the Metal Gear Solid games. I tried playing the first one a while ago, but I just couldn't get around it. No one hears the words they say. Play a little bit of... Because I heard that the Metal Gear 3 Triangle game came out, like the remake of Snake Eater, but literally all I heard was that it came out. I did not hear a single word about it afterwards. So I can only assume that it was either the perfect remake or it was just nothing. Delta was well received, I think. That's what I'm saying, right? Like I don't remember anybody actually... I don't remember any conversation coming out about it. Alright, take me to the Black Hole Fort. Whee! I love when trees are detected. Yum, yum, yum. Trees. Yummy, yummy tree. Also, people play it and enjoy it, and it was done. You know what? We need to go back to games just being finished. Can we be honest with ourselves? We need to go back to just... You buy a game, you play it, you finish it, and you go, yeah, that was a game, and then you move on with your life. What was the thing that, like, happened recently? I think it was, like, Peak, right? That people, they said that they weren't going to be making any more updates to Peak, and people were fucking losing their fucking mind about the fact that their game that they spent, like, $8, $9 on wasn't going to have, like, permanent forever updates until the end of time. It's like, what are you going on about, man? Like, it's not... It ain't all that. Alright. I'm gonna read. Where am I taking this first black hole core, and where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. The white hold cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. Okay, so we've already been there, done that. What is this? Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Okay, and this is showing us and the whether or not we're actually lined up with the platform. Which makes sense. Live service game, and it's not a fucking MMO. You people are fucking idiots. Greedy little piggies. In here. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its... Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point in between them. Okay, so the other warp tower on Ash Twin is aligned to the same astral body, and because it's aligned to the center of the Ember Twin like the other one is, it's not lining up with the receiver. So there's a receiver somewhere on Ember Twin that I can't access because... Right. Okay. Sure. What does that do for me? Oh, there's no, like, upper... Is this it? I thought this building was so much bigger than it was. Ash Twin Projection Stone. We've got so many of these Ash Twin Projection Stones at this point. Okay. Is this just going to give me the same spiel? I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary and her design work is beautifully clever. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. So there is a central chamber in Ash Twin. That's got to be where this is, right? Right. I wonder if there's a world where we can go and ascend up to the up through the sand, like the sand pillar, or do we just have to wait until the sand is like completely gone on Ash Twin? Maybe that's what we need to do. I don't know. That's because you can hear just how loud the sand is at all times in that Ash Twin projection, which makes me feel like there's got to be a central core that we can get into, but it doesn't make sense that we'd be able to like fly down into it. Let's go grab our ship. It's probably much better for us to grab our ship than... yeah, since it's like right here as well. Or at the very least, let's get pop in and get all that refilled. Nah, let's fly. I'm being silly. Okay, so there's got to be some sort of central... I feel like it has to do with that other... the other warp tower. But I don't know... Holy moly, that thing's getting big. Well, gravity just got inverted because of how close we are to the sun. Which is good to know. We can unbuckle from here. Because this is directly under the warp towers. Right, because I'm fairly certain the warp towers are like right here. Also, I'm about to get pulled off into the sun again. Yeah, let me just rub my face up against this rock wall real quick. Watching you do this challenge so far, it's like 50%. Oh wait, you can do it. And then 50%, there's no way you can do this. Oh, that's really funny that you said that. So, this tower is only half the size of the other tower because something broke? Something must have broken off of here. Yeah. But I don't know how much of that matters. Far out, that's horrifying. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Instead of a death compilation, Haroon, can you make a wait a minute compilation? I have had more breakthroughs, breakthrough with an F, a breakthrough What am I, fucking 3? No! I've had more breakthroughs doing this stuff than I thought I would, honestly. Because this is the energy tower. This is Giant's Deep. It's got to have something to do with the fact that one of these is not aligned. We just got that information from the Black Hole Forge about the fact that I think our time is almost at an end. And I feel like there's no sand left on this thing at all. It's actually kind of surprising that the sand pillar is still doing its thing. It's probably, I guess, like, arrogant to say. Maybe not arrogant, but I honestly, from everything that I've done so far, I have confidence in my ability to get, like, 99% of the way to the solution. I may eventually end up having to look something up. Or not look something up. I may eventually have to look at the ship's log. But, like, I have a feeling like I've gotten a lot closer than I expected from how most people were describing this game. The gravity of this place is so low now as well because there's just like nothing to it. There's no mass, and all of the sand's over there now. So the sand pillar has. I'm gonna go to sleep. All right, have good sleepies. Have good sleepies, friendo. See you in the next one. Space Cowboy or whatever. But just, there's not much here. Oh yeah, our time is definitely... Friends! Our time is at an end. Goodbye. I can't even move. How do I unbuckle? Take me! Okay. So... I don't know how important the center of Ash Twin is. It's obviously the center that has all of the masks. And Daz's mask is the one that was on the sun station that has activated because its eyes are open, right? So Daz's mask is the one that's going to have all of the information about all of the probes that have been launched. So I have a feeling that Daz's mask is what is going to be the solution, or that area is going to be the solution to whatever we need to do next. Because we got the coordinates, but we don't have anywhere to... We don't have anywhere to input the coordinates to start off with. And we also don't have anywhere to... What's the word? We don't have anywhere to input the coordinates, and we don't really seem to have anything to do with the... We don't have anywhere to input the coordinates, and so we need to find somewhere to input the coordinates. Chat, I don't think we might not have anywhere to input the coordinates. Maybe if I just keep saying it over and over again, people will start to understand. Guys, we don't have anywhere to input the coordinates, but we've got the coordinates. That's the important thing. They're Allen key, breast cancer awareness, and cool S that's sideways that you used to do at high school. Have I tried? A little bit. I've been trying this whole time. Is it not a bit obvious? Do I need to try harder? Have I tried finding superhero to input the coordinates? Well, as far as I'm aware, there's no superheroes in this game. Feldspar is kind of the closest thing that we got, my friend. And I have seen Feldspar. I have spoken to him multiple times at this point. Okay, there is a distress beacon in here. Or is it like further? No, it's definitely in here. Alright, let's go get eaten by an anglerfish. This is the most Subnautica part of this whole fucking game. The anglerfish just like came out of nowhere from the top of the screen. It was just like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Also, red light is very interesting. Alright. I have a feeling I'm going to get eaten on this one. I don't know why. Oh, there's the distress beacon, so... Never mind, I'm actually so good at this game. Alright. Don't spawn a fucking random anglerfish out of nowhere, because that'd be not cool, man. Not cool. Maybe ask Gabbro. Gabbro doesn't seem to know shit about fuck. Gabbro seems to just be doing his own thing, which more power to him, but not helpful. Alright. We are on the other escape pod. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage, or, more probably, await rescue. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here, and quickly. Okay. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence. So is the vessel a thing? Is the vessel a living organism? Because it said unwell, and now this one says mortally injured. Awaiting departure from the vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error, life support error, propulsion error. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Do not exit pod. Alright, so we didn't see... Alright, thank you. We didn't see an anglerfish, but there may still be anglerfish nearby. There is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already. Din, the vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone and all will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us, but suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the 2 beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress call. Okie dokie. Stop. Alright. I'm not seeing any fish. I'm hearing spooky noises, though. I need to stop getting in my own head. It's a fucking... Like, if I die, I die. I just come back to life. Who cares? It's not that big of a deal. This is why I can't fucking play horror games, bro. Because I try and get way too... I get way too into it. I get, like, lost in just, like, the quote-unquote horror of it all. Well, there's all the dead Yomai. So that's good. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed, yet the opening is too small for even a single no-bind to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this is our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we'll be unable to hear it. There is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this is happening. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Rough. Excuse me. Okay, so we need to go into the other one. Cool. Alright. Don't anglerfish me. I'm sure that it's just that the second time that I came here, I just went too close to a light that wasn't the light that I needed to go to, and that's why I got eaten by the anglerfish. And it's not like they're just like roaming around and will kill me if I get too close to them. Why is this one red? Oh, fuck off! Wait, am I fine? So, wait, can I not get into the vessel? I just dropped my controller. I was like, I'm fucked. I just gave up. My ass just went, oh well, I'm dead. Fuck you! And now the ship gets eaten by a fucking anglerfish. Alright, we're good. Okay. So I have a feeling that if I go into the red one at all, it's going to have the... Because those 2 anglerfish were, like, right there. Right? I would be very surprised if I got to go into this bitch and not get accosted, because I'm already getting accosted. Do I have to go fast? Are they both going to be here? I hate this shit, man. Fuck off. Why are you here? I jumped so hard. I was not expecting him to be right fucking there, man. God, come on, man. Fuck. So... my next thought is that in the Sunless City on Ember Twin, there is an anglerfish skeleton. Maybe what we can do is if we go to Embertwin and get to that anglerfish, there will be something that it will tell us. There'll be some knowledge there that we can gain as to how to get these anglerfish to leave us alone. I'm just gonna... no, I'm just gonna overshoot. I'm gonna fucking crash into the fucking sun. I can feel it. No! Every time. Man really had to crunch it. He really kind of like let me marinate in the mouth for a little bit there, didn't he? I think it's because two of them are literally right at the mouth waiting for you to get out into that area. And that going through it, you just go straight. You're just like supposed to just go straight into one of their mouths. Can you go around? Fucking maybe. I'm more interested in, I want to see if there's like an actual solution that the game is going to try and tell me. Because I know that there's this anglerfish here on the Embertwin. There's like the... Am I on the right side? I am. There's like an anglerfish skeleton that I haven't visited yet. And I would like to visit that. Just to make sure that I'm not missing something. Touchdown. I forget if this is the right way. Oh, this is, yeah, I mean, yes. No, but yes. There is an easier way to get to Sunless City, I feel. I feel like I need to stop trying to go through this fucking escape pod, because this takes me ages. I feel like there must be a quicker way to get into the Sunless City. Alright, how about we don't just beat our head into a bunch of shit? I mean, you can like cut off a little bit of time here and there. Put a big fucking gun in the chute and shoot the fuck out of the evil ass fish. Ah! What if I could, honestly? It's such a thing, man. Like, I know that it's there, and I know that there's an inevitability that I'm gonna get eaten by it, and it's gonna happen, and it's so meaningless of a consequence because I can just fucking do something else afterwards. But I don't know, man. I just get way too in my own head, and it happens, and it scares the shit out of me every time. Stepping Stone District. Okay. You are Stepping Stone District. You are the one where the kids tell me to go to get to the anglerfish. There should be some sort of lantern or something over here. It said, Stepping Stone District, there should be some sort of lantern that will guide your way to the fish. That does not look like some sort of lantern or something. That looks like me falling way too far down. Okay, but this does not lead me to the anglerfish. I know this. And this is where I came from. Right? Yes. Okay, so now I'm confused. Do I go down, follow this shit? No, this is the wrong way. Because this is the high energy area. Okay, hang on. Let's go back in here and see if we can find the kids' writing and figure out what it is that they say. This one. Okay. We're meeting in the fossil fish cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the anglerfish overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to Stepping Stone Cave and then up and into the fossil fish cave. I tried to get to the fossil fish through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Taggart can't fit through the anglerfish overlook hole because he's grown too big. Okay, whatever. Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to anglerfish overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Okay, sure. Go to anglerfish overlook first, which I believe is the next one up, but this one, high energy lab, this one, so it's this one. Okay, go here. And feed the fish first. That should be enough. I just got an invitation to co-host my live. The fuck? What is that? Alright, so now... Oh. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, it's up! Alright. Cool! Oh. Oh. Way less cool. Really sad, actually. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Rule change, the anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Rule update, it's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold. It becomes the little fish. Real anglerfish are blind. So if I turn off my headlights, like in the zombie game where there's just a teddy, yeah. Well, that's... I can't wait for it not to work that way. But it sounds relatively simple. Ooh. Anglerfish study. Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish in Dark Bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. This anglerfish digestive tract suggests death by starvation. An update. Melaray, while I was here making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added a rule to their game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. A long growth protruding from its head is bioluminescent. Perhaps it used this growth to attract prey. Allure. Okay. So, anglerfish are blind, is what this game is telling me. Now, if I go to Dark Bramble with my headlights off, and the anglerfish fucking eats me, I'm gonna be real fucking upset. I'm gonna be really sad. Okay? I'm not gonna be a happy chappy. I don't want to get attacked out of the corner of my eye from a fucking anglerfish again. Also, what just happened there with the anglerfish is why I struggle to play Subnautica. Because holy shit, that stuff sucks. I hate getting fucking jump scared in the ocean. Are you kidding? Alright, headlights off. Over to Dark Bramble we go. Wherever that is. Yeah? Yeah. Attacked in the dark too, terrifying, right? It's so scary! It's not nice, it's scary. Scary game. But it's alright, if we go to Dark Bramble and do the last thing that we need to do, then, like, we don't need to worry about doing it ever again. RE9 Grace versus Leon. Holy shit, it's so real. That's what we can do. We can do that for background noise today, Adri. We can watch Robbie's playthrough now that the tiny one isn't at home at the moment. Wait, if it says that they're blind, what is me turning my headlights off going to do? Am I dumb? What does it being blind have to do with my headlights working? I can have my headlights on, it's blind. I need to not make noise. Blindness is a bit of a spectrum. In before you have to travel through the anglerfish every lip from here on out, maybe you have to swim. Blindness is a bit of a spectrum, true. Okay. Alright, well we need... It's the red one, right? Yeah, it's just the red one. But I wanna... It's also so quiet as well. That's the other thing that fucks me up, is how quiet it is. See, and I went in here so gun-ho the last couple of times because I was like, well, there's no threat in here, so like, why would I be scared? Now there's threats. Okay, so if I shoot here, and immediately just latch onto something completely pointless. How the fuck are these anglerfish actually living, by the way? Like, this is a crazy thing. Like, this is a crazy place for them to be alive. Because, like, surely there's not that much prey around here, right? Alright. Ready? I'm gonna go straight a little bit. And then I'm gonna leave it. And maybe we don't get attacked. Maybe they subsist off of solar radiation and eat people just for the love of the game. That's a really funny thought. Yeah, just eating people's just fun, man. The atmosphere is also really cool in this area. So maybe that's also what's really fucking me up now. Alright. Bro, they're literally just there immediately. And it does eventually land on something. Okay. Alright, so if we're quiet... Now watch. Observe as I go through this, and they're immediately going to be angry at me. Because they know that I'm there, for no fucking reason. And there's got to be some other way to get into this vessel. And there's no way to, like... My bets are on you having to swim. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You're right. That makes so much more sense, actually. Why? And for why? And why? And for why? We were so fine! I didn't make any noise, I didn't do anything, I just kind of floated! You fucking motherfucker, you! I think you touched him? Alright. Next thing that we're gonna do is we're just gonna go, and we're gonna see if... I feel like they're blind, not deaf. So I feel like me using my backpack is just going to make them attack me, right? But I'm gonna give it a go because that's the only other thing that I can think of. Maybe it makes less noise than my ship and therefore it's fine. Man, shout out to Harunan making the right choice and turning the stream off before he went to sleep, bro. I'd be screaming in that man's ear so much. Alright, onwards. There are no anglerfish in Ba Sing Se! Leave me alone! Fuck off! Ah, fuck. You're blind. You can't see me. Fuck off. Oh, is he just gonna aggro on me forever? Yeah, guys, I think he's just aggroed on me forever. Unfortunately. Unless I get him stuck on this thing. Which I think I might have managed to do. He's left me. Alright. Alright. So, I'm just gonna go and hope that my little one doesn't make enough noise so I can just dodge. Try and make noise. Yeah. It seems like we're good. Alright. I'm so far away from these guys, there's no way that I'm touching any of them. No! Fuck off! Fuck off! What the fuck? I'm so far away from you! Ah! This shit sucks, man. And you know what the worst part is that people are gonna think that I'm like playing it up, but I legitimately am jumping every single time that shit happens. Like, I get way too into it. It's giving Roblox horror game jump scare. Yeah, it really kind of is just like, he just makes a loud noise and turns, right? I don't know, I get way too fucking stuck into it. If I do this like another 20 times, I'm probably gonna be numb to it. But just the initial, it was like, fuck, man. And I got past the first one fine. I wonder if it might be because I accidentally hit my right bumper and opened up my scout, but I feel like it happened before that. I don't know, I might be making shit up. We'll see. I got one more attempt in me, and then I'm gonna... You're not wrong. I'm gonna do one more attempt to see what happens, and then, call it a day, I think. I think that's gonna be me done with my stream. God, it's such nice music while you're floating around, and then you get here and it's just fucking nothing. It's like, bro, fuck you. I believe in you. I don't believe in me when it comes to this sort of stuff. Alright. Does that mean that you're the fucking anglerfish? Oh, there's one over there. Are you an anglerfish? No, you're the fucking thing. Okay. So you're... Wait, there's like an angler... But there's... Maybe these lights are both... things. I mean, that looks like an anglerfish. Let's have a look. Actually using my scout for its intended purpose. Like a boss. Okay, there is an anglerfish close to that. Does it quack like a duck? The anglerfish? I'd be surprised. Is the anglerfish, like, right next to it? Like, what the fuck? Oh, the anglerfish is literally, like, before... Okay. Alright, mate. Click, 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 click. Okay, anglerfish there. And then that's where it is. Alright. Is there an anglerfish, like, here-ish? I think there's one, like, up here. I mean, if I could hit not that exact same spot. Alright, I didn't see one. So... I wonder if it's easier to go to the distress beacon. I'm thinking way too much about this and getting way too far into my own head. And I just need to fucking go. Right, because the distress beacon is in this one. Can I get around this? Might be easier just to go to the distress beacon. Oh, man. I just don't want to do this again. So if I can avoid... There's an anglerfish right fucking there, man. Okay, so if I go up to this one... I just want to hit. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one first. And watch, there's an anglerfish like, right fucking here. And he's like, rah! And I'm like, fuck! Alright, there is an anglerfish right here. Right? Yeah, fuck you. Can I not use this to, like, fucking lure him away? Peg him in the fucking head. Dude, that went through your teeth. What the fuck? Fuck you, dickhead. Bonk. It just doesn't do anything. Alright. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go around. I think there's one, like, right there. Now, it kind of looks like they don't really hang around on the outside, which makes sense. Man, I missed just when I went in here and just, like, went immediately gung-ho and didn't give a fuck. That was awesome. Now I'm, like, trying to fucking find my fucking trajectories and angles and shit. Shit sucks. Okay, I can pretty safely go around this way. Anglerfish! Maybe if I scare myself, then I have no need to be scared. Chub scare sound alert? NTY, not happening. I like my streams the way that they are at the moment. Free of jump scares and bullshit. Alright. So, once more. Shoot this in. So... Cool. Alright. So, I think I'm just going to assume that I can just kind of, like, float around with my fucking jetpack on full ball, and they're not going to attack me. And I'm going to be prepared to be proven wrong. Alright? Like, these motherfuckers are going to eat me. I am going to be eaten. I am going to be eaten. I'm going to be eaten! See, it fucking happened immediately! Ugh. I was prepared. I knew it was gonna happen and he just fuck, bah! Fuck me. Alright. I'm done with that. I am done streaming for today. I'm gonna work out how to do that. tomorrow because I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. And I don't even think that getting to the fucking vessel is necessary. But fuck. You know? Thanks for coming and hanging out. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of whatever it is wherever you are. Next stream, we are going to tackle the vessel with the demon hellfish from hell. That's our main one. We managed to do this. We just had to get there fast enough. Still not sure about where this is. And we managed to do this. So, awesome. Used jellyfish to get through electricity. Alright, so next major goals, tackle the vessel with the demon hellfish from hell. And we need to find somewhere to put in the coordinates. And that's kind of all we've really got to do, I think. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of whatever it is wherever you are. And I'll see y'all on Saturday my time. Bye-bye.
Why are you interrupting my... Where did everybody go? Whippy!